The second part, culture of India, is to be discussed under the national integration topic. The culture of India has taken place different dimensions due to various races have been coming to India from the time to time. Due to that, the civilizations of these races differed a great deal from one to another. On entering India, each and every race they had a conflicts with the existing earlier races of the country. These conflicts affected their respective cultures, and through the process of assimilation and synthesis, Indian culture grew all the more richer. Due to the conflicts, the Indian culture has been becoming richer and richer. Now we are going to look into the arrival of various races in India and their effects on the existing culture of the India. The first race which has come into India is Negrito race. According to J.H. Hunton, the oldest race reaching India was Negrito. They were not very high from the point of view of civilization. They did not know how to make use of the instruments made of stones and bones. How to cultivate the land also they do not know. How to make earthenwares or how to build houses also they do not know. They are now found only in Andaman Islands. Right now the Negrito race is found only in the Andaman Nicobar Islands. And the second race which came into India is Proto-Australoid race. After the Negrito race came the Proto-Australoid for the primitive Australian race. Santhal, Munda, Bhiro, Asur, Cobra, Coorg, Jeng and such other tribes are related to the Proto-Australoid race. The people of Australoid race influenced the material and religious life in India. In the religious field, they brought to India many things like the belief in rebirth, various fabulous stories about the origin of creation. After the Australoid race, the Dravidian race came to India and more civilized than the people of both the races, that is Negrito and Australoid race. Under their influence, new gods and new methods of worship came to the Indian religious field. Under the Dravidian race, there are new worships and new religious came into the India. The importance of sacred places of worship increased under the influence of the Dravidians. It was the Dravidians who gave Indians the festivals of Holi and Basant. This is the gift given by Dravidians to the Indian culture, that is the festival of Holi, which is more prominent in Kerala, and Basant. After the Dravidian race, Aryan race came into India. This Aryan race has contributed to greatest remarkable development towards the Indian culture. It is their tongue which is in use today in major parts of India, and their Vedas are the main roots of Indian culture. Influence on Indian culture can be described as a feeling of sympathy and adjustment. A wonderful evolution of science and philosophy fiction of adjustment among different castes through the principles of Varna system, spread of civilization through Tapovan system. Basically, this due to the Aryan race, this Varna system has been developed through the principles, and also the civilization also has improved through the Tapovan system. Muslim race came to India after the Aryans adapted themselves to the Indian way of life, and the influence of the Indian way of life can be seen in their family, in music, dress, cooking methods, marriage traditions, festivals, fairs, etc. The Muslim race also influenced certain Indian aspects of life, mainly architecture and cuisine. After the Muslim race, British influence. This British influence is deeply into the all aspects of Indian culture. The influence of British is more on language, that is introducing of English language on the prose and poetry of Indian literature. Ideas of equality, freedom and rationality helped in uprooting the various social evils prevalent in India. Tremendous scientific reforms were brought about by the British. The present form of administration and economic organization is the outcome of the great influence of the British ideology. Whatever the present administration which is exist in India and economic organization, that is a planning commission and other economic organizations, which are the outcome of the great influence of the British ideology. And the part 2 of this topic is customs and traditions of India. The customs and traditions of India is different from part to part. That means different from geographical to geography. Southern India, Northern India, Eastern India, Central India, Western India, like that from region to region, the customs and traditions is differs. Due to the multiracial, multilingual civilization with rich cultural heritage, the Indian customs depict a very colorful panorama. Indian festivals are world famous and related to change of weather and crop harvesting. Basically, the Indian festivals is more related to the change of weather as well as crop harvesting system. Because of these two things, all the Indian festivals are more popular across the world. Various types of customs related to local customs, caste customs and family customs. Certain religious customs pertain to a particular religion only. That means each and every religion is having specific customs, and these customs and traditions is only relating to that particular religion only. There are some customs regarding dresses and ornaments of women. There are some customs regarding dresses and ornaments of women also. That means women is more popular in our customs and traditions. Women wearing dresses and ornaments is differ from religion to religion. Rich customs related to festivals, religious ceremonies, dresses, marriages, architecture, painting, song, dance and food habits. These are the various customs and traditions which are related to the different religions. The festivals is differ from religion to religion, and ceremonies, religious ceremonies is also differ, dresses is also differ, style of marriage, the architecture, building, construction is also differs. Painting, song, dance, and food habits, each and every aspect is differ from one religion to another religion. Based on all the aspects which we discussed, the conclusion, the customs and traditions of India, though varied, has a binding force in them which ultimately serves as a unifying factor of secular India. Even though the customs and traditions of India is differ from one religion to another religion, apart from that, the binding force is working behind in all of us, which ultimately leads to a unifying of India because of secular country. And also the modern thinking has broken all barriers in society. People have become more tolerant and celebrate most festivals even if they happen to belong to other religions. Because of modern thinking, people nowadays not only celebrating their own religion festivals but also celebrating other religions festivals also. This all makes the all religions are one together, that made unity in diversity, and again leads to unifying and because of secular country. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.